everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sue of Bendnstretch with Sue. In today's video, we are continuing on day 10 of 31 days of Zen during the month of May. This week, it's all about Pilates. And today I thought I'd take the opportunity to explain to you what the differences between yoga and Pilates are, as it's a question that I am frequently asked. So first, I'd like to talk to you about the similarities between the two practices, as there are a lot of them. The first one is that they are both mind-body practices. In this instance, meaning that while you are targeting specific muscles in Pilates, you are very much concentrating and have the mind present in the execution of the exercises that you're doing, while similarly in yoga, there's so much going on as far as awareness within your body while you're executing the poses, that your mind is very much present in the body while you actually practice both of these. Now next is breath work. And although the breath is different in the two, they both very much utilize the breath and a focus of breath while moving through your practice. Both of these practices do employ core work and core focus. They both strengthen your core, whether it is moving through planks or balancing as you would in yoga, or whether you are balancing or just holding and repeating some of the exercises in Pilates. They also both have weight-bearing exercises. So you're using your own body weight for the most part, with the exception of iron yoga, where we utilize light weights, and Pilates with weights, where once again the exercises are enhanced by using light weights. But either way, the weight that you use, whether it's your own body weight or the light weights to accompany your practice, you are sure to increase your bone density as well as muscular strength. Now they both have work on flexibility, which is so important to continue to improve and maintain a range of motion. So the flexibility in Pilates is through a lot of the articulation of the spine, as well as the range of motion as we strengthen the joints. And in yoga, that flexibility is acquired in many ways. There's such a wide range of different types of yoga, whether they are held poses for a long period of time in yin yoga, which is extremely beneficial to stretching the fascia as well as connective tissue in the joints, to the quicker, more flowing practices where we are stretching the muscles. Both of these practices, as a result, promote strength without rigidity. And both of them are utilized by physiotherapists quite often for helping you to rehabilitate following any type of injury. So the exercises that are given to you will often be Pilates-based exercises, as this is how Joseph Pilates, who developed the practice, actually began his work, was with rehabilitation in various patients, and even later on with ballet dancers. So what are the differences between the two practices? Well, yoga is much more of a spiritual practice when it comes to the mind-body connection. The physical aspect of yoga is really only one of the 8 limbs of yoga. So whether we are meditating or just simply living life in a manner that is conducive to being a yogi, really being conscious of the world and universe around us, it goes much deeper down this vein. Whereas Pilates as a mind-body practice is really about being right here, right now, connecting to the muscles that you're working as you're working those muscles, and really utilizing your practice as a means of being healthy and really enhancing your mental well-being through your physical well-being. In Pilates, the movements are smaller and they are very, very concentrated on a specific targeted muscle group. Whereas in yoga, it's more about incorporating the whole body. So even though you are targeting some specific body areas with various poses, it really is a whole body practice that flows and continues to really encompass all of the muscles and joints as you work through the practice, rather than these very specific, very targeted exercises that are then distributed through the whole body. Pilates offers a very structured workout without the cardiovascular component of it. Yoga, less structured unless we're talking about Ashtanga yoga, which is a series of very specific poses, is somewhat less structured, and it actually, through the repetition of flow or sun salutation, can actually be beneficial as far as your cardiovascular health is concerned. So I hope that these points help you to decipher the differences between the two practices. I've found that a lot of my students who practice one of the disciplines does not necessarily resonate with the other. But like myself, as I've become more familiar with the two and really embrace the two, I've really benefited in my Pilates practice from what yoga has to offer, and my yoga practice has benefited from what my Pilates practice offers. So I hope that you'll give them both a try and that you'll join me this week with Pilates, and next week we go back to yoga with Pilates in our final week, and then blending the two on the 31st of the month with a yoga Pilates practice, which will incorporate both yoga and Pilates. So I thank you so much for your time today, and I do hope that you'll come back and join me later on this week for more about what makes Pilates tick, and as well as the lives that I'm bringing you to this week. So we've got 3 live Pilates practices. So stay tuned, be sure to check them out and check me out in the next practice. Namaste.